Hi Sagittarius, welcome to January 2017 and Happy New Year! January, you may be feeling caught between two places. Part of you wants to be compassionate and the other part of you wants to dole out tough love. Watch out for the energy making you confused or knocked off balance. Embrace what life is showing you. Do not resist. Resistance creates struggle. Even if it's negative, don't resist what's happening. This is what's happening politically with people. Many of the people that didn't want Trump for president are resisting it, and it's creating, all kinds of problems with that. So resistance will not help you at this time. Doesn't mean you have to like it or agree with it. You just want to move with the energy and not resist the energy. You are emerging into a new person. You're giving birth to the new you. And your happiness comes from being focused on solutions. So don't focus on the problem, focus on solutions. And part of the challenge is that we have this fabulous, wonderful manifestation energy. I talked a lot about that in December and November and the year ahead with the Saturn and Uranus trine and Jupiter opposed Uranus, which is the lucky astrology aspect you can have, and Jupiter is your ruling planet. It is giving you the power to change your life and change your life very quickly and manifest what you want. However, if we're focused on the negative and our intentions aren't pure, what shows up may not be what you want. And so it's very important to be focusing on solutions. Focus on your strengths. Don't focus on weaknesses. A problem cannot be solved at the same level of consciousness it was created. That's why you want to focus on solutions. Take positive action steps. Even one small step can start moving you in the right direction, raise your vibration, and attract good things to you. And so January is going to be intense because the Cancer full moon on the 12th is activating the cardinal cross, the Pluto-Uranus square that's been going on for years and will continue till 2020, because as these faster moving planets keep going, such as the full moon in Cancer, they're pulling it back together again, the Pluto-Uranus, and Jupiter in Libra, which is awesome for Sagittarius because it sextiles you and it's in a money house, which is great, is opposing Uranus and squaring Pluto, which isn't great because it makes Pluto worse and Uranus worse. Well, Pluto rules power plays, manipulation, hidden agendas, power struggles, guilt, shame, jealousy, competition, the negatives in human behavior. Uranus rules impatience, impulsiveness, rash actions and decisions, which can get you into hot water. And Jupiter is expanding both of them. Then we have a very sensitive and emotional Cancer full moon. So you can see how, you're going to be, feeling compassion for others, but then you're going to see that, they're really getting caught up in self-pity, or they're playing the victim. And fire signs don't do well in that energy. And so you may want to be like, snap out of it, which that may be exactly what a person needs. You'll have to gauge it as you get in there with each situation. But we don't want to go into self-pity or even if we're right about how tough things are or how hard things are, it doesn't get you out of there. The lower you go, the harder it is to climb out of the low vibration. And that's why we always want to stay in a higher vibration, because the higher your vibration, the better you feel, the more you're going to attract what you want. And this is an incredibly powerful full moon. It's going to be intense on the 12th, and full moons are the most intense 3 days before and 3 days after, and of course the day of, the 12th. And this is activating the cardinal grand cross. Now the Cancer full moon for you brings you to other people, other people's values. And the sun in Capricorn with Pluto is in the area of what you love and value, what truly matters to you. And so you want to be helpful, but yet you don't want to be codependent with others, because if you're reinforcing their negativity or their self-pity or their victimhood, you're not helping them at all. In fact, you're reinforcing that negativity. You're reinforcing that bad place they find themselves in, and they can't get out of there if you're doing that. You want to focus them on solutions. You want to focus them on their strengths. You want to focus them on taking a step into the right direction, even a small step, like working out. It's amazing how you can change your mind and your energy by doing a physical workout, by taking a brisk walk, by going to the gym, by lifting weights, by taking a Pilates class, by taking a yoga class. What that does is it builds muscle, it releases serotonin, and it strengthens the body. When you strengthen the body, you strengthen the mind. When you strengthen the mind, you strengthen the spirit. When you strengthen the spirit, you strengthen the body. So it is the mind-body-spirit connection, and that can empower people. You know, just take small steps in the right direction that are proactive and positive, and that will keep you from spinning into the negativity of self or others. And there is tremendous power with this full moon if you can harness it and not get caught up in the drama, not get caught up in the lower negative emotions that can come with it. You know, Saturn and Jupiter are working together, and Saturn is trining Uranus, and Jupiter is opposing Uranus, which is the luckiest aspect of all astrology. And for you, it's in the area of the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for, your hopes and wishes, sudden opportunities, sudden breakthroughs. And here you have this wonderful opportunity to increase your finances, to increase your prosperity. And that's why you want to be focused on solution, because that'll bring you happiness. You know, and having Saturn in Sagittarius, you are creating the new you. You are giving birth to the new you. And so you want to be doing things that empower you. You want to be doing things that make you feel good about yourself, that strengthen your physical body, that strengthen you and your identity and your selfhood, so that you are becoming the best version of you. And that's what it's about. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on with this astrology that we have no control over, the power comes in how we use it. Because even with them fighting each other like this, Pluto and Uranus is getting the edge now, which means the power is being given to the individuals, not the institutions anymore, or not the power elite, but to the 99%. Which is good news, because now we can change policies that serve the people. And so, even with this energy going on, you can still be prosperous. You can still be happy. And the greatest gift you can give others and the planet is to be a positive person. Because that energy goes out and reminds others to be positive. And then you have a world that's focused on the positive. And then we'd all wonder where the problems went. So use the Cancer full moon to increase your prosperity and your well-being and vitality. And of course, Mercury goes direct on the 8th, yay! And there's that wide window of opening of all the planets being direct from that 8th to the 6th of February, which empowers you to start anything new. New job, new relationship, new living location, start a new business, launch a new product, take a new class, anything that you want to do, now's the time to do it. So we're not waiting for all the planets to be behaving. We're taking care of business now. The sun will enter Aquarius on the 19th. And that brings the focus to the area of communication, thought processes, your style of speaking, listening, social media. And there is the Aquarius new moon on the 27th. Now, this new moon isn't anywhere near as intense as the Cardinal Grand Cross. However, it does have a very powerful message because it's at the midpoint between Saturn in Sagittarius and Venus, who's in Pisces, coupled with Chiron in the area of your foundation and home. And what the Aquarius new moon is calling forth here is for you to become powerfully self-aware. What is driving you? What is motivating you? What is getting you out of bed in the morning? And 1 hour after the new moon, Mars enters Aries, which is good news because that can give you creative solutions to pressing problems. And that is the way out. See, Saturn is trining Uranus and he's sextiling Jupiter. So no matter how intense things get, you can find creative solutions to your challenges. And that's this beautiful Saturn-Uranus energy of empowering you to be creative and use creative solutions to make your life better. And the Aquarius new moon is empowering you to also speak your truth and, just be helpful to people by telling them the truth. And I mean, if if you're telling someone that, they don't look good in that dress, no, don't tell them, But if you're telling someone the truth of what you know to be true, then that's absolutely appropriate. And another thing you want to look at is, where are you giving your power away? This is very important at the Cancer full moon, but it's also very important at the Aquarius new moon, because if you're believing in people or institutions or situations that aren't loyal to you, how is that serving you, right? It's like working for a corporation and giving them everything and then they lay you off, right? I am pro-entrepreneurial. I think, yes, work for a corporation, that's fabulous, but also be entrepreneurial. Because when you're entrepreneurial, you can always take care of yourself. You'll always figure out a way to use your gifts and your talent and your abilities to draw income to you. And it's really important. I think we should teach it in grade school. I think we should teach it in high school. I think we should teach it at every college, is how to be an entrepreneur, how to own your own business, how to be self-sufficient, how to be self-directed, because you never know with these institutions or these corporations. And when people invest in situations and corporations and institutions, their whole life and everything, and then they go away, then what do you have? And so I think it's really important to make everyone an entrepreneur and let them have that going for them, even if they're working for a company. It's really important. So here's a month where you really want to look at what's driving you. And another thing too is the North Node is in Virgo. There's 2 points on the moon that is very important. The North Node and the South Node. The North Node represents the direction of life you need to go in. And the South Node is where you are to travel no more. So the South Node is in Pisces, and so we're not to hide in our addictions, we're not to hide in our fantasies, we're not to delude ourselves. We are to be of service, and we are to purify. The highest level of Virgo is purification. And it's very important, especially with this powerful manifestational energy going on, this magical manifestation energy. Careful what you wish for, because you'll get it. And if your thoughts aren't pure, or your intentions aren't pure, or your motivations aren't pure, then what shows up could be the ugly duckling, right? So you're dreaming about, I want a beautiful swan, but I want this and I want that, but why do I want it? And then what shows up is the ugly duckling, and it's like, wait a minute, and so I'm just using it as a metaphor. And so, be aware of your intentions and purify. This is a really big message in here from the universe in December and January for all of us to purify ourselves, purify your thoughts, purify your body, purify your intentions, and be aware of what you want. Is what you want for your highest good? And is it for the highest good of others? You're here to be abundant. You're here to be successful. You're here to be prosperous. You're here to have love. And the whole reason you're here is to be creative. And you have Uranus in that area, and now Mars on the 27th joins that, about creative self-expression. And it's in harmonious energy flow with any planets you have in Sagittarius. Aries is your sister sign, and it rules the fun part of your life. And it is in harmony with you. This is the time to recreate yourself. This is the time to dream big. This is the time to be confident and go after what you want and be creative about it, because you can find creative solutions. You can be incredibly creative with this energy and draw to you great rewards, which is also prosperity as well. So be aware that you have the power to transform your life this month. You have the power, and this year, to transform your world and have what you want. You just want to make sure that your motivations are pure and what's driving you is pure. And that's what it's all about. That's like the Forrest Gump, is he kept drawing good things to him because he was so pure. And, even when he was surrounded by danger, he was always safe because he was in his bubble of purity. So stay in your bubble and focus on solutions, because that's where your happiness is. For those of you open for love, it's on. Love is here for you. And your love houses are being activated by the Jupiter-Uranus, and they're in total harmony with any planets you have in Sagittarius. So it could be a friend, it could be someone you work with, it could be someone that you met through a group you go to or belong to. It could be someone you meet through anything you do for fun and sports, creativity, anything you do creative. Pretty exciting here. And of course with Mars in there now, really heating things up. The party continues. And Aquarius is a really good energy for you because it's sextile Sagittarius. And that creates opportunity. So get out there and network. Get out there and strut your stuff. Do your thing. Be open. And make sure the intentions are for your highest good. For those of you coupled, I'm not seeing any challenge in here with the relationship. It is, with the Cancer full moon, there is things going on here for all of us. And you want to be balancing what you need, what others need from you, but don't walk away from yourself or the truth, because it won't help you or others. Be honest, diplomatic, and just do what empowers you, and focus people on their strengths. Focus them on the strengths. When they start getting into the, oh, woe is me, focus them on their strengths. Focus them on what is working in their life. Give them an action step that, gets them in the right direction and gets them moving again. Because when we focus on solutions and we take action steps, it moves the energy and it makes us feel better instantly. You can feel the shift. I feel better. I feel better about what I'm doing. I feel better about where I'm going. I feel better. And that's the key, is to feel better. Because then one foot in front of the other, before you know it, you're where you want to be, or they're where they want to be. And that's what it's about. Career looks really good for you. And Jupiter is still helping you in that area. In fact, Now is the time this year, 2017, where you get the reward, the financial gain with Jupiter from all the discipline and hard work you've been doing to move up in your work and the work that you do. Spiritually, you definitely want to be, taking it on the down low at that Cancer full moon and being aware that, there's going to be a lot of people, what's that saying? Trouble looking for a place to happen, and so you avoid, avoid politics, avoid, the fray, and, just stay on the sidelines, focus on solutions, because that's what's going to make you happy. And you just want to stay in your happy place. Stay in the bubble, because it's good. And it helps others, and it lifts the planet up. It does not help others to fight and get into arguments and, bring the energy down and struggle and resist. That just creates more war on the planet. And we have enough of that already. I'm not seeing any challenges to the health. The health looks good too. And if you're taking care of yourself and you're doing what's right for you and you're very self-aware of what's motivating you and what's driving you, you're going to feel physically strong. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Sagittarius, you're rocking awesome. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section, or it's up in the cards. I also have a fabulous event in January all about this powerful manifestation energy on how to manifest prosperity, abundance, and you're here to have it all, and you're here to settle for more.